Alright guys, Killchotavo here, coming at you with another video, and today it's going to be another story, but this is not going to be like the same stories I've told the last two times, because it's not going to be in the same classroom or with the same teacher. So this is during computer apps of last year, and I'm sitting there in class doing a study guide for Mr. Hitler, right? That's going to be the teacher's name, Mr. Hitler. So he would give us study guides for our computer apps class because we would do Microsoft and other crap that was basically pointless. It taught you pretty much everything that you would already know. And he would give us a huge, like a 4-page packet and not tell us what's going to be on the test. Like, he will just say some of the stuff from the packet will be on the test. Like, we don't know what individual things would be on the test, right? So I usually would go home, take the packet with me, search one of the answers, and find the answers online and just copy them down because it was just a study guide, right? But we're sitting there in class and he's making us look through our books. I'm like, screw that. I pull out my phone. I'm sitting there looking up the answer. I get on Quizlet.com. And so Mr. Hitler's still over there doing his own thing. And Mr. Hitler's a teacher that everybody hates, so that's why I'm calling him Mr. Hitler. He's on his computer doing everything he wants to do, I guess, because he's a teacher. And I had people sitting in front of me, so I wasn't worried about pulling out my phone. So I whip out my phone, I'm on Quizlet, looking at all these answers, and my freaking volume was on, guys. Really. New move, right? Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and I didn't know my volume was on. I usually turn it off like I have a steps every time I go to school. I swipe up on my little iPhone, turn off my volume, make sure my little switch is on to where it only vibrates, turn down my ringer all the way. That's usually what I do every time before I go to school. And apparently today I didn't do it. So I had accidentally tapped one of the audio things while on Quizlet, and it's in there saying Microsoft and like says a bunch of things about Microsoft, right? And the teacher, Mr. Hitler, goes, whoever's phone that is, put it away, right? 'Cause he would take up your phone, but I had locked my phone so fast that it stopped playing, and I hid it under my arm and was acting it off so well. But everybody was staring at me. Good thing he did not pay attention to any of the other kids in the class. Otherwise, he would have known it was me straight away. But he didn't. So I got away with it. And after that, one of my friends came to me when I was at break, and he was like, Killa, you pulled off like the best thing in the world. Like, that was the best acting I've ever seen. You deserve an Oscar for that. That's how good it was. You just played it off so well. You put your arm on your head. It was just super perfect, right? That's basically what he said. And I was like, yeah, dude, I know. But everybody was staring at me, so I got lucky. And the moral of the story, guys, is make sure you don't get caught with your phone out during class, I guess. That'll be the class. And make sure you don't have a teacher like Mr. Hitler that will just get on to everybody for every single little thing. Like, he took one of my friends. And here's a little backstory of Mr. Hitler before I get off. Mr. Hitler took one of my friends after the class, and made him sit in the classroom with him, and pretty much just yelled at him, saying that he was pretty much a piece of crap. And then after that year, Mr. Hitler ended up quitting, and he switched over to a different school. So now we no longer have a Mr. Hitler at my school, which I'm pretty glad about. And this has been Killa Twelve, guys, and I'm out.